Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hokies offense takes the field. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. It's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Hokies in the hurry up. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times.
He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And unbelievable timing when the quarterback and wide receiver get to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So Missouri's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. You try to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's looking for a man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd when you're trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger!
The offense goes to see that. So really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that TV.
And he added the extra time. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty of being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, and I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Hokie, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokie! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's involved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is ball go? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Ingram. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Missouri!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got playing to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Hand off from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. He's got it again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown in the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Virginia Tech, 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got it near midfield. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Rhythm quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Virginia Tech, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like keeping my guy. I like getting my running back touches, keeping the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers are marching down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small game, I know. Again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Looking for the score. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm, you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the...
And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the deck.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, man.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the knee. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback in the first position.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. He wants to throw here on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Hokies moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But you think about it, a nice short completion sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. It's on target and complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lost one down the sideline. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Pass on the way. It's kicked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He'll start this drive firing. He'll heave it deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense going for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack mark. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
It is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes it to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ingram. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Really need positive yards on second down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it!
First down, MIZ.
Missouri comes up with a first and goal. Motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here, too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when they're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They go to the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Find some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Power football with the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Armour. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Dances away to buy time. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chain. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive.
Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rounds with ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game this one.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Goes motion. They'll try to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final with a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football, knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Fires to the middle. And here's the third interception of the night. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 27.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. 27. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let him make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
Yeah, and he's been dependable, hasn't he? He's been a guy that they give him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you get those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
All right, sense of urgency now has to do with humility for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. Buying some time. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the stakes.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The offensive hurry and low.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed. So hard to stop.
He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapting. Giving him his pads. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hokie. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it all right. Off he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He's taking the deep shot. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The old coaching cliche, go Flyers.